What's up, guys? And today I have something really important to show you, especially if you're into the whole Fortnite creative quote unquote 2.0 because I have been granted special access to to the new Unreal Engine 5. Fortnite is going to be moving to Unreal Engine 5, and with that is the new creative, and I am going to show you what to expect. So, I cannot show you the the new creative for Fortnite, but I can show you what Unreal Engine 5 looks like. So, I'm gonna go ahead and boot that up. So I'll go ahead and get back to the recording as soon as it starts. Alright, so this is what it looks like when you boot up Unreal Engine 5. You have your recent project, your games, film, video, and live events, architecture, engineering, and construction, and automotive product design and manufacturing. I already have a recent project here, but just to show that you are seeing what you're seeing what you're going to be seeing, I can go ahead and make a new one. I'm just going to name this video world. Oh, video underscore world. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and create it. Now, one thing you should know about Unreal Engine 5 before we do start, you need one heck of a graphics card. I cannot tell you the specs of the graphics card that you need, but I will probably put it on in text in the video while editing it, if I do find out the correct specs or type of graphics card you need for the minimum. And while I do not have the minimum requirement, I can still work with this. I just need to be careful of what I do, otherwise I'll freeze my entire PC. So, now, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and create a blank project. And as soon as this project loads, I will get back to you in the video. Alright, so I got the project booted up, and this is what you see. Now, immediately right off the bat, if you use Unreal Engine 4, you do not have all your stuff are not on the left here, and on top of that, you do not have your content browser on the bottom. Then your play button is over here. Let's be honest, it looks a lot cleaner. So, let's go ahead and create a cube. So you got your create and you got your content, your blueprints, and your cinematics. You got your file, edit, window, tools, build, help. Yeah, all that. Platforms, and your settings. You got world settings, project settings. Basically, here's all your stuff there. Anyways, let's go back to creating a cube. So you want to press create, shapes, cube, and you don't have to drag it, but you can. One thing you can do is just go create shapes and just click it, and boom, created, just like that. Now, there is one thing I totally would love to show you, although I can only show you one or two things of it. So anyways, here you got your editing mode, your landscape and editing mode, foliage editing mode, mesh paint editing mode, fracture editing mode, which I will go over that, and your brush editing mode. So yeah, everything's all the same. You can go ahead, in terms of, oh, no, that's not what I want. In terms of, editing mode, it's all the same. All of these are the same. But this right here, fracture editing mode, is different. But we'll get to that later. So yeah, here's all your stuff here. You also got your little details here and there. So, right here, yeah, you got all your... So yeah, with you not being able to have that content browser, you can't exactly grab your texture and then drag it here, or drag it on whatever you want. You actually have to physically go down to materials, click on that little arrow, and here are all of your materials. So for now, I am going to go ahead and use, let's say, ground grass. Let's do some grass. Alright. So now, I'm going to go ahead and show you fracture editing mode. Create a shape. For this example, I'm just going to use a cube. And I'm also going to scale it up so that way you can see better. And now, fracture editing mode. Now, if you notice on the left here, here's all your stuff. You got properties, UV, fix, embed, cluster, edit, fracture, select, and generate. Now you also got view settings and outliner, but at first this might seem very confusing. And I guess the best way I can explain fracture editing, you're basically making destruction physics, but it's not as difficult as you think. Now there is a specific way on how to do this, but don't worry, after a while you'll get the hang of it. For me, I cannot use radial, planar, mesh, slice, or brick. I can only use uniform and clustered. So in order to make a new construction physics, you want to press new on, then you want to select where you want that to be. For me, I'm going to go ahead and put that under architecture. Now you want to go ahead and select your fracture. I'm going to go ahead and pick uniform. And then go ahead and do all your settings here if you want. It doesn't really matter. And then fracture. It does change the color of all of these fractures, but don't worry. As soon as you do that, and you press play, it immediately breaks. So yeah, that's fracture editing mode. And you also have your landscape editing mode, which it's the same thing. It's still the same thing. You got new, you got your material, let's pick grass. And create, boom. Yep, it's all the same thing. Okay, now there are a couple new things with this mode, and I am going to go ahead and explain that right now. Your new things are erosion, hydro, noise, retop, visibility, mirror, Okay, and now what erosion does. Simulates erosion caused by movement of soil from higher areas to lower areas. Basically meaning, I'm gonna go ahead and make, let's say, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I select erosion, and basically what it will do, it will simulate it will simulate ground from higher areas going to lower areas due to erosion, and that's what it would look now. That's what it looks like now. Now, hydro simulates erosion caused by rainfall. This is a little bit weird. I don't think this is kind of, I don't think this is exactly finished yet, but it's a little weird. Now, noise. This is definitely weird, but adds noise to the height map or blend layer. And the last one here is noise, or not the last one. The next one is noise. Adds noise to the height map or blend layer. Basically, if you want random terrain, this is what you want. For example, in this area, maybe I want some hills. So just go ahead and then let's say it looks pretty rough. Let's go ahead and smooth it. And there you go. You got like a little hilly area. It was completely random. Now you got retop. Automatic. Yeah, I would not mess with this. I honestly would not mess with this at all. But adjust landscape vertices with an X and Y offset map to improve vertex density on cliffs, reducing texture stretching. And note an X and Y offset map makes the landscape slower to render and paint on with other tools, so only use if needed. You got visibility, which you can turn off visibility for different tiles. You got mirror, which you can mirror. And then you select copy. Yep, that's all the same. And the ramp is the same as well. Boom, boom. Add. Done. So, yep, that's the same. You got foliage, and you got mesh, paint, and... oh, you also have, resize. And here is your paint, and you also got noise on the paint as well, so if you want that to be random. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. So, this is what the... yeah, this is what Unreal Engine 5 looks like, and this is what you should be expecting. And, yeah. It's great. It's great. It's gonna be confusing at first, but I guarantee you, eventually you'll learn how to use it. Yeah, this is what you're gonna be using for. This is what you're gonna be using for the new creative on Fortnite, and I hope you're as excited as I am. If you liked the tutorial on just a small showcase on Unreal Engine 5, make sure to like the video. If you like my content, you can go ahead and subscribe to me if you want. And if you want to see more content, just go ahead and let me know by putting it on the comments, or just liking my video, or/and subscribing. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. And I hope you liked the showcase of Unreal Engine 5. Have a great day.